I was somebody who used to spend 4 to 5 hours a day mindlessly scrolling on phone, and this happened for the first 2 years of my college. And then I realized that I seriously need to do something about it. Surprisingly, as a psychology student, I could not prevent my brain into getting into this addiction. But then I did something that tricked my brain into being productive, that too without deleting any of the apps. And also, I got to save that 4 hours and I could do meaningful work in those 4 hours. So here's a challenge for you. Let's see if you can watch the entire video without reading the comments or switching to any other app. And if you have done it, tell me in the comments at the end. Here's trick number 1, moving from short form content to long form content. Short form content like Reels or YouTube Shorts, they are designed to misuse your brain's reward system. And about your brain, you really need to keep in mind that first of all, it's wired to avoid discomfort at all costs. And second, when you do interesting or fun things, your brain releases a chemical called dopamine, which makes you feel pleasure and you want to do more of those fun things. So just scrolling on Instagram ticks both the boxes, right? It doesn't cause any discomfort. It's very easy. And also you get a lot of instant and cheap dopamine. Coming back to short form content actually gives your brain a dopamine hit in just 15 to 30 seconds. And the more you watch it, the more your brain gets used to that quick addiction. So what you can do is watch long form content like 20 to 30 minutes of videos or tutorials, podcasts. And when you're doing this, you're training your brain to be more patient and slowly it adapts to it. Now let's be clear that I'm not saying all screen time is bad. Even myself, I learn a lot from my phone, from YouTube. I watch podcasts, many tutorials, and all those things. When you're not using your phone with intention, your phone starts using you. So here, the goal is not to delete any apps or to not use your phone, but to use your screen intentionally. That being said, here's tip number 2, which is turning off your notification. Imagine you're studying with full focus and then suddenly you get a notification from your college group. So you open WhatsApp and once you open it, there's a meme. Then you scroll, then you begin reading the chats. Then you scroll on Instagram, you open another social media apps. And that's how your focus gets broken. That single notification made you lose your focus. So just turn off all the unnecessary notifications. I don't have notifications from anything except calls or some important messages, mails, and calendar reminders. That's all what is important. Block everything unnecessary. Trick number 3 is adding a screen time widget. Recently, I added a screen time widget, and now every time I open my phone, on the home screen, I see how much time I've used my phone. Look at this screen time widget. This helps you a lot. Now it says 1 hour 6 minutes or abhi raat ke 10:30 ho rahe. So it helps you keep a watch on your phone usage. It's like an alarm that I should not use it much. And sometimes I even stop using the phone for that day just because I don't want that number to go up. Trick number 4 is using your apps on desktop. Try using Instagram on desktop and it's just really boring because all the apps, they are very beautiful on your phone. They are designed just for your single hand and a single thumb so that you can do all of the things with a single finger. Trick number 5 is replacing those habits. When it comes to habits like social media addiction, they directly can't go away, right? So you need to replace them with some good habits. So whenever I get bored, I have a list of things that I can do. I can go for a walk. I can write in my journal. I can read a book. I can do some exercise. All these things, they are an alternative for scrolling when you're bored. Trick number 6 is for bedtime scrolling. Bedtime scrolling was the hardest for me. At the end of the day, your willpower is just very low and you can't resist yourself from scrolling. And I know many people who think that scrolling Instagram is equal to rest. But it's not, guys. When you're scrolling Instagram, your mind is still working. It needs rest and you're giving it that constant stimulation, which you should not. So for bedtime scrolling, 2 things help me. First of all is reading. And second is journaling. Reading a book, it calms your nervous system, it calms your brain because you're not jumping from video to video, right? You're just moving in a single stream of thought, which calms your nervous system and it helps you disconnect from all of that digital noise. Second is journaling. Journaling is even more powerful because for me personally, at the end of the day, I have many thoughts running in my head. And if with those thoughts I go to bed, I overthink a lot and it takes a lot of time to sleep. All of these thoughts, I want to just dump them down on paper. That's why I journal every night. It's like putting all that mental clutter in a dustbin, and it helps me get a better sleep. Trick number 7 is identity shift. So our brains are wired to act in ways that match how we see ourselves. For example, if I constantly tell myself that it's very difficult for me to focus, then obviously I won't be able to focus. On the other hand, if I tell myself I'm somebody who protects my energy and protects my focus, then my brain will act to match this identity. I did not spend energy on useless stuff like scrolling mindlessly. Ask yourself, who do you want to be? Do you want to be someone who scrolls all day, or you want to be someone who has built a side hustle in the free time? The next trick is really common, but it works. Go to your settings, search for grayscale, and turn your entire phone into grayscale and see how uninteresting your phone becomes. All these poppy colors, bright colors, the stimulations, all that everything is designed to catch your attention. But once you turn all these things into black and white, all the fun goes away. It just doesn't seem interesting.
और also ये देखो यार, ये अभी ना ग्रे स्केल पे है, तो क्या क्या इंटरेस्टिंग लग रहा है इसमें? कुछ भी नहीं है, मतलब बहुत बोरिंग सा लग रहा है, राइट?
Now you've put your phone on grayscale and you're getting bored. So what to do? You can do many activities. You can practice your hobbies, or you can exercise, read a book, go talk to your friends. You can do many things. So let's recap. These are all the 8 things that helped me reduce scrolling and saved my time. That too without deleting any of the apps. Try them and I'm sure they'll help you. Like, share and subscribe. See you in the next one. Goodbye.